What's up, YouTube? This week I am reviewing Dungeon Busters. So like I said, I'm reviewing Dungeon Busters. This was my first Kickstarted game, actually. So this is the limited edition version with these limited edition gems. They're normally going to be chipboard cutout pieces for the gems. But Dungeon Busters is sort of a co-op dungeon diving game with a bit of press your luck mixed into it. So let's get into the overview and I'll tell you how to play it quickly. So to play Dungeon Busters, you need at least 3 people. You're each going to pick a character class. You have Priest, Archer, Thief, Knight, and Mage. And on the back side of the cards, as I've displayed here, you have numbers going 1 through 7, depending on how many people are playing. You take out a card or whatever. And basically, everybody, you're trying to go through the dungeon. So on this, you would flip over the first dungeon monster, and this has 5 hit points. So you're going to try to defeat it. So collectively, everybody plays a card blindly to the other people, and your ultimate goal is to defeat the monster. However, what plays differently into this is whoever plays the lowest card gets the treasure on the monster card. But if people play the same card, it cancels it out. So you kind of have to guess what other people are going to play, and there's some repercussions to playing the lowest card and failing and different things. It's really quite a fun game. You go through 3 sets of dungeons and you just try to gain treasure, and there's a unique scoring system for the treasure at the end of the game. So that's the quick overview. Let's get into components. So in regard to components, I do have the limited Kickstarter edition, which gave me a few premium components, but overall I'd say that this has pretty good components, and the cards are decent. They're not the greatest ever, but the art is awesome. I love the art. The box is pretty good. Everything fits in the box nicely. So overall, I am going to give the components 4.5 stars. They did a pretty good job with the components, and I'm pretty happy with them. This game is pretty easy to figure out. The rules are pretty short and to the point. It's not a difficult game. I played it with my kids and my wife. We all understood it pretty well. With the younger kids, they have a little bit harder time realizing the strategy of the game with playing the lowest card and when not to play the lowest card. But overall, I think it was pretty easy to understand. There was an errata packed with the game to fix one of the rules, which it was a pretty major rule, so that was definitely needed to understand how to play the game. But overall, I would give the learning curve of 4.5 stars. It was pretty easy to learn, and it worked out really well, easy to teach. So fun factor, I've already pretty much been hinting at it through this review, and this is a fun game. It was a fun time. After we got done playing it, we wanted to play it again. So it's a quick game. It's a fast-paced game. It's a game for the whole family. I'm going to give this one 5 stars for fun factor. It's just a fun game to play with the whole family, and it's a sort of a different concept with trying to play the lowest card instead of the highest card. It makes a lot of sort of like second guessing decisions and stuff. What's the other person going to play, etc. So yeah, this game is definitely a 5-star fun factor for me. So if you haven't guessed already from all my other scores, this game is going to get the coveted S grade. This is a great game. It's really fun to play with the whole family, easy enough for younger kids to learn. It's a great game, and I would definitely recommend picking it up if you get a chance. You want a nice, fun filler game or something to do. I mean, this game is great for adults too, and the strategy levels can get much more intricate when everybody understands the betting factor and who's going to play the lowest card. So pick up this game, subscribe to my channel, look forward to more reviews, and as always, keep YouTubing it up.